Hi everyone, Debbie here, Jacaranda Insights for the first day of 2023. The 1st of January, so 1 and 1 is 2, and 2023, add the 2 together, that's 4, another 2 is 6, and then the 3 is 9. So 9 is the end of a spiritual journey and the beginning of a new one, so perfect for the first day of 2023. We have the swords presenting themselves again a fair bit today. We've got 2 swords cards. Thoughts. This one here says that you are queen of your thoughts, that you can, and if you tune into your higher intelligence, your higher source, guides, guardians, angels. See that bird there? Freedom. Freedom you will have if you listen to your intuition, your gut instincts, and the other side, the invisible talker, the invisible advisor. And when we become queen of our thoughts, we have that antenna. That really long sword there is like an aerial where we receive really great information, like a TV reception or a radio reception, getting the really clear signal of that TV channel or that radio station. See how that then makes the clouds dissipate and fall away because we have that clarity and we trust our instincts. The angels are with you, as I mentioned there before. We've got a butterfly there, another couple of little butterflies there, and also on her headdress. The butterfly in tarot is a signature of evolution, of being in that chrysalis, then coming out and turning into a beautiful human being. So yeah, we have to go through some tough times and go inward and look at ourselves, and that's when we become queen of our realm, queen of where we're headed. So a great card for the first day of January 2023. The next card, not so convincing. 8 of Swords. With these swords and these thoughts in the ground all around you, you're blindfolded and you're even feeling a little bit restricted or tied up. So this can be when hangovers happen, and we all know that feeling, well, most people do. When you've had too much and indulged too much, when you're too tired and you're so totally exhausted from lack of sleep, you've got so many thoughts on your mind and they get amplified. The whole meaning of them becomes huge. So we can start with one thought, then that can progress to another thought. So say this one can be, at the Christmas party last night, so-and-so had me as their joke. Like, hang on, what, that other person laughed. Hey, then they all started laughing. Maybe they're all against me. Maybe they're all don't like me, maybe this, maybe that. And you can have one thought progress through the gamut until in the end you're over here and you're feeling like, oh, I just want to die. I'll never be able to face them all again. You know, how silly I was to say that thing, or for them to be the brunt of their joke. So you can talk yourself into anything. Our mind is a crazy little machine. So this is where you then feel like you can't get out of that situation anymore. You feel like you're bound and you can't take your blindfold off and see the truth with all these great big explosion of what if and progression of thoughts. To me, use your thought as a sword, lean up against it. You can cut the binds with facing those thoughts. Then you can have your arms free to be able to take down the blindfold. To me, writing things down, as you know, journaling, really reveals a lot of the behind-the-scenes thoughts, or the thoughts that are really in between the words and the letters. To me, it reveals so much more when you write things down, and then you can see very clearly from what's on the paper what to do next, because really this crashing of the waves in the background, and water means emotions in the tarot. We can have our emotional state become like there's a tsunami coming, and it's just like a trickle of little puddles here, isn't there? In the background on this card is a castle there up on the hill. What if you got control of your thoughts and you were the one that was in charge, and you would say, no, stop that progression of thoughts right there. I'm not playing your game. You're separating yourself from your thought pattern. And that's what the Queen can do. The Queen can really see from life's experiences. I'm not going to let my mind get me carried away with that particular train of thought. So I'm thinking that we've got a bit of tiredness there with that second card, a little bit of hangover material where letting our mind get carried away with one thing leading into another thing. Yet we know that we can be in charge because we were at the beginning of the day, and because we're tired, we need to have some rest. Because we've depleted of nutrients and minerals, we need a good meal, hearty meal tonight. We need some nutrients for the next couple of days to bolster what's been drained, and our immune system needs a rest. So have an early night. That's what I'm getting from that second card. Then your wands, your purpose, your mission, your whole aim, and your whole heartfelt, which is the green coming from the heart chakra, your whole movement forward can be more with a stronger direction rather than confusion. You can pick a direction to go and you can head towards that with more clarity. If you nurture yourself, if you give yourself some rest, if you let yourself recover from the hangover, the tiredness, the busyness of the end of 2022, just let it all go, those thoughts, and come back and feel less restricted and more clear by nurturing yourself and giving yourself some self-care. And then to me, it will absolutely become clear from your heart. You will know where to head next, what road to go down, because you'll be looking at things from a higher perspective rather than the chaos of your mind. So yeah, get back to having that clarity at the beginning of the day when you probably first woke up and you weren't even thinking about that joke that you were the butt of, until you started thinking, because you're tired now and you're focusing on the negative. And then you need to get rid of that whole thing and come back to putting your energy and effort into moving forward and doing what you love from your heart. Don't worry about what other people say or your thoughts. Get them under control, because they can go a bit crazy too. We know what they're like. The Queen is 1, 8, so that's 9, and then 7 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7, and 7 is the mind and creativity. Your mind can create anything, can't it? It can create you to be the worst person in the world, or it can build your whole self back up again to be able to conquer whatever you want and whatever is in mind for you to head towards next, that brings your heart and makes your heart sing and makes you open-hearted, which is the green. And green, to me, when you look at the world, the biggest colour from space is green. That's love, peace, happiness, joy. Have a lovely day, everyone. Bye for now.